Hi, my name is Michael Marriott. I live in Southern Australia. I'm here to talk about the recent impacts of climate change. These impacts have been known for some time, as outlined in the last IPCC report AR4. As they noted in Chapter 11, looking at the impacts on Australia, average temperatures had increased at least 0.6 of a degree. They also noted the link between the emission of greenhouse gases and increasing temperatures. This warming trend is clearly evident in data available from the Australian Bureau of Meteorology. If we look back at the last 100 years, we can clearly see this in the increasing temperature anomalies. As noted in a recent Climate Commission report, the number of hot days have increased, if not doubled, while the number of cold days have decreased. But what is the observed effect of these increasing temperatures in Australia? The impact became known as Australia's angry summer, when a vast dome of heat covered the entire continent, leading to extremes in bushfires, devastation of communities, destruction of property, extremes in precipitation and flooding in parts of Queensland, New South Wales, and across the continent. The heat was unprecedented. It was the hottest Australian summer on record. Temperature records were broken in every state. For 7 consecutive days, the average temperature of Australia was in excess of 39 degrees. And while Australians have come used to such extremes, this was unprecedented. Sydney saw temperatures in excess of 45 degrees. Indeed, across the entire continent, records were smashed, as noted by the Climate Commission. In addition to the heat, we also witnessed extremes in precipitation and flooding. Former tropical cyclone Oswald smashed into Queensland and northern New South Wales. In Bundaberg in Queensland, the Burnett River burst its banks, flooding the city and forcing the evacuation of thousands. As can be noted, these events were extreme. Summer is a time of fire in Australia. However, due to the warming trend, the fire season is extending and the fires are getting more intense. The small island state of Tasmania saw record temperatures, which led to at least 40 bushfires raging across the island. These fires destroyed at least 170 buildings. On January 7th, New South Wales saw over 90 fires raging across the state, in conditions declared catastrophic. Australia has always been a land of extremes, but the question here is this climate change? In an article on The Conversation, one of Australia's leading news websites, Australia's leading climate scientists answered this very question. These scientists noticed all the various impacts we are witnessing across the globe, and that this warming is due to greenhouse gases, and the impacts that we're seeing in Australia can be attributed to that.